Hello everyone and welcome to the second to last episode of Season 1 of Are You Warmballers Enough? Where Jon Hudson and I determine whether you and your team have the goods to be called Warmballers FC.
That's right, Jimmy. Let's find out. Now, I want to address something right off the top. In the last few videos, people were saying some pretty nasty things about me.
Nasty.
That I looked tired. And high on drugs, and ugly. And I'm not any of those things, Jimmy. So I wanted to take some steps to rectify that, and I went down to the local dollar store, and I made myself look beautiful.
Well, I like what I'm seeing. But what I don't like what I'm seeing is in the table, not this table, the table with Warmballers FC in it. Let's take a look at it now. Here are the standings. We got Bears on the prowl. They're undefeated. They're completely dominating this league. Squatch is right behind them. Los Frijoleros is tied with them in second. Teddy Bonks is in fourth. And then their opponent for this game, Super Strikers, are right above them, and Warmballers are bringing up the rear.
The Warmballers love the rear, Jimmy, and they actually have more goals scored than the Super Strikers with 20.
But the goal difference is minus 17. So they have a lot of work to do. Let's see how the game unfolds. As you can see, Warmballers FC are taking on Super Strikers, but big news, Warmballers are gonna be without Mr. P yet again. I don't know what happened to him. They're also without Carl. Joe C has come back from his injury, but he's not 100%, so we'll see how that pans out. Spencer from episode 3 has come back to help out, and he's brought along Aywbe. So it looks like Warmballers are gonna have a sub, which is really promising.
Yeah, that's a deep roster, Jimmy, and now they're playing these Super Strikers guys, and to me, that name sounds like a Super Nintendo game.
Taking a look at the starting lineup, we have Boner in goal, he's a straight up guy.
Up next, we have Mike K, which does not stand for captain. What do you think K stands for?
Sometimes I feel like the K stands for crap editor.
Well, your fans would certainly agree, Jimmy.
And then we have Matty P, he's gonna be rocking the white socks.
And up next, we have Scotty, who does know how to score goals. That's a song reference,
That's
Jimmy.
right, and he's known as the blonde Messi. And then we have Spencer, who's tall.
And then we have Aywbe, who can be good at soccer, hopefully. You know,
Nice.
That was a bibiblical reference.
Dude, I like that. And then we have Joe C, he's wearing all black with the gray boots. And then we're gonna finish up with Jonathan.
Hey, is that me? My name's Jonathan. It's not. If it was me, I'd know, right?
You'd probably know. And now we're waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. Lots of guys here, lots of guys just milling around. And the referee, loving his shorts, by the way. Like, all left here. Does he even play with his right, or does he just stand on it? It's a good rip, good save. Good early signs here from Warmballers FC.
They're peppering the goal. Now, Jimmy, I'd be trying to hit those little targets at the top of the stadium. It looks like fun.
I mean, I'm excited to see what Warmballers do here because they have yet to win the game. Spirits could be really low.
And Jimmy, you always say the one thing you can control is your attitude, and up until now, they've had a losing attitude.
Oh, great work by Aywbe there.
The Ballers are creating chances, though, Jimmy, which is something you really like to see.
Here comes Aywbe, very shifty on the ball, creating some space. He's a nice addition to the Warmballers FC team.
Absolutely bombing down the wing there as well. Love the overlap.
Oh, another great chance for the Warmballers. Mike K does have a right foot. What a rifle. Gets himself in a good spot. It's a corner for the Warmballers FC. Aywbe takes it quick. He's got great feet. He's very fun to watch. They should probably sign him to a long-term deal.
He's been a difference maker, Jimmy.
He is. Look at Mike K, look at the composure. Man, what is going on with these Warmballers? They're doing fantastic until they get to the final third and then they can't score.
Right, but this is the nicest build-up play we've seen from these guys.
Another good chance for Warmballers FC. A cheeky back heel from Mike K to the blonde Messi. And Scotty scores! He does it, doesn't celebrate in true Scotty fashion.
Off a deflection as well, so maybe he's not entirely pleased with that.
Good save by Boner. I'm loving this though. Look at Aywbe, look at those feet. Play and move, play and move. Good save by the goalkeeper. This is one-way traffic,
The Ballers really should be up by several more goals.
I don't even know if they're warm in this game. We got some hot balls. That's when you take it next level. These guys look like hot ballers. And it's halftime. Probably the best half that we've seen from the Warmballers so far.
I think without a doubt, Jimmy. Now, they've got some momentum on their side. If you're coaching this team, what would you say at halftime?
I would just be a little bit more calm in front of goal. It seems like they get a little nervous, they're trying to rush their shots. They do so well and are composed to get to those points, but then you gotta take that big, deep breath and relax before you strike the ball and just pick your corner. This goalkeeper hasn't shown that he can get low or anything like that. But it's still 1-0, everything to play for, and if Boner gets a shutout, I mean, mic drop. I mean, this series could be over. They might just win the Warmballers title in one episode.
Yeah, I mean, knowing Boner, if he keeps a clean sheet, he'll just, like, explode with happiness.
I've heard that about him. And now we're the second half, Warmballers, looking very similar to the first. Getting themselves in good spots. Mike K.
Oh, excellent space to get away that shot there, Mike.
Super strikers. Oh, what a finish. A super strike from distance.
Oh, get off him! You're hurting him! He's fine.
1-1. This scoreline doesn't feel fair.
A bad time to concede, too, right after halftime.
Especially when you had numbers around the ball, just nobody stepped to him.
Uh-oh. Super strikers, and you see some head slump in there.
It's a feeling of here we go again, which the Warmballers have been in. They've had leads, they've dropped leads. Here comes Aywbe. Here he comes. Ooh! You know, I think Mike K, if he just was a little bit more committed, you know, I think that's what the K stands for.
Another K word.
You just gotta bond with the near post. Oh, look at the blonde Messi, Scotty. It's just too easy for him right now. Mike K. Oh!
This is sexy stuff, though, Jimmy. I'm very turned on.
It is. Doing well to get out of pressure. Good playing and moving. Look at this. One of the longest 1-2s in the history of indoor soccer. And then goes right to Aywbe, who's got some fantastic feet. Mike K with a classy finish. Classy finish. Aywbe does well to draw some defenders. He plays the open guy. Mike K does not mess around and hits the back of the net. 2-1 to the Warmballers. Man, Mike K might be the MVP in this one.
He is absolutely bossing the midfield.
You say what you want about his finishing,
his editing.
You kind of wish Warmballers would have played against Super Strikers every single game.
I know, or at least the first game to build their confidence up early.
What a goal! Look at that. 3-1 to the Warmballers. What a finish. Oh, Mike K doing work. That was very chuck of him to clear that one off the line, and that's it.
A win!
All smiles for the Warmballers getting their first win. I think we can just give it up for them.
Let's clap.
3-1. Yeah. Unbelievable. Let's see what they have to say in the interview.
Oh my gosh, we finally won a game. I don't really know how to react right now because prior to this win, we were garbage. You know, all the hate that was thrown our way for our recent performances, it's totally warranted. You know, we were bad. But 3-1, I mean, if that's not a Warmballer performance, I don't know what is. We dominated those fools. On a scale from cold to warm, that was a cozy performance. And you know what I mean, like when it's a cold night and you're just snuggling up under the covers with your girl or your man, drinking hot chocolate, watching Netflix, and I don't really know where I'm going with this anymore, but it was a good performance, and hopefully we can keep it rolling.
A big sense of relief from the players, John. It's just nice to see them smiling and having a good time and feeling good about themselves. Now, it's not always about performance with regard to becoming a Warmballer, but it does help to be rewarded for a proper performance.
It was a confident display, Jimmy, and oh boy have they been rewarded.
So that is it for Warmballers HQ. I'm Jimmy Conrad.
And I'm Jon Hudson.
And this has been Are You Warmballers Enough?